YouTube. Struggling with clientele? Hey, that's the video for you. Stay tuned. Let's go.
Hold up, Theo. This you?
So let's talk. You're trying to figure out how to build your clientele, struggling with clientele. Maybe you went into a new barbershop, right? And you're just trying to figure out, how should I get this clientele built? Now let me tell you right now, Rome wasn't built overnight. A seed don't turn into a tree overnight. You gotta constantly keep watering it. Some advice I got for you, I've been in this industry for 10 years. And I learned some tips and tricks to be able to boost that clientele up. One of those tips I realized is you got to give some type of deal every now and then. And what you mean by that? Maybe you give a good haircut to one of your returning customers and you tell them, hey, you know what? If you could bring me somebody else to the shop, your next haircut, I'm going to give you $10 off. Or shoot, you might just do it for $10, you know? And you give little deals like that. Maybe tell them bring 2 people and you give them a deal. This right here is going to increase your clientele very, very, very fast. Now, mind you, yes, you're cutting deals because you want them to go and work for you. So when a person works, just like you're working behind that chair giving haircuts, a person wants to work for money to a certain degree. So if they go and find you 2 new clients of people that they already hang with, that they gonna automatically come just because they say they're gonna come, you want to give them some type of compensation for that. And instead of giving them physical cash, we could just subtract it from the service that you provide. So one tip I would say is go ahead and tell the clients that have been coming to you consistently that you already know how to do their haircut with your eyes closed. Have them go and look for new customers for you. And this works 9 times out of 10. That's one. Number 2. The number 2 thing I would say is really don't focus on clientele. And that sounds weird, right? Don't really focus on clientele. What I really want you to do is focus on getting better. I want you to get better at listening. I want you to get better at your craft. Because with listening, you need to understand what the customer's asking you for. If I go to Chick-fil-A and I ask for a number 1, and I get to the window and they give me a number 10, that ain't what I asked for. So I'm gonna be unsatisfied. So listening is a very essential part, and also taking the time to get better at your craft. The clientele is gonna come. Long as you showing up every day, and that's the same as watering a seed every day, it has a high potential chance to grow. And that's what we're here to help you do, is to help you grow as a barber. So the number 2 thing is to take more time to really focus on listening and actually getting better at your craft, because the best way to build clientele is word of mouth. And word of mouth don't necessarily have to be, hey, come here and go see blah, blah, blah. It could be like, oh, you got a nice haircut. Where did you go? That's number 2. Number 3. Now, people gonna tell you, be like, oh yeah, just post on social media. Post your haircuts on social media. No, don't just post your haircuts on social media. You need to find some type of app, some type of thing that is related to your industry where people are automatically gonna come and look for the service that you offer through this app. That's where you need to post your pictures. That's where you need to put the best haircuts you got. And that's where you need to be very professional. So number 3, I would say, is to get you an app that's designed for people to know that you cut hair. So for example, I use the Cut app. And the Cut app is an app that allows me to be able to broadcast my work to those people that's looking for haircuts. So you want to take all the tools that you have around you and be able to utilize them. And by utilizing an app that's designed for people to go look at this app for haircuts and to be able to see your page, to be able to see your pictures, to be able to see your haircuts, is a very great way to help you increase your clientele. Now, if you do these 3 things that I just told you, you should be able to boost your clientele at least by 30 to 40% within the next month or 2. And this is facts. It's FadeMasterLos here. I hope you really enjoyed this video. This was a quick one, but I think it's a valuable one because a lot of people want to understand how they get to that point of making great money in this industry. But before I go, make sure you click that like, that comment, and also subscribe. It's FadeMasterLos here, live and direct. Let's go.